Alright, guys, give me a second. I have to let someone in the house, unfortunately. Guess I gotta figure out how to use CapCut. And so I can cut this and the section earlier out. Hello. Hello, Twitch and to be YouTube. Unfortunately, the next video was supposed to be Tyson Griffin versus Frankie Edgar, but until I can figure out some stuff, that one's got too much copyright. However, I still wanted to watch Tyson Griffin, so I'm gonna record this slash stream it, see how it goes. I've never seen this fight before. I'm moderately familiar with both these dudes, more Faber than Griffin, but Griffin's really cool from what I have seen of him, which is one reason I wanted to do him versus Frankie Edgar, but alas, that'll have to wait. I don't know how stuff goes. I think I'll try Guida versus Griffin too and see how that goes, but for now, let's see how this looks. This was Tyson Griffin's third MMA fight, like, ever. And he ended up having to go against Faber, who was like, for a period looking like a good beat. Well, you probably could still argue him as like top 6 bantamweights of all time. Maybe. Obviously, Cruz outlasts him, as does Barao, Jan Marab, but he was high ranking for a while just because he was a really good wrestler. And he early in his career he was already a brown belt, so he had all of the top control and all of the actual finishing ability, decent hand power, pretty exciting guy. Tyson Griffin, he doesn't have the same credentials as far as wrestling would go, from what I've been able to search up of him. Faber was D1, whereas Griffin, I can't really find any specific accomplishments. But if you watch the dude fight as we will now, you will see he's really strong and he's pretty good about it. Immediately with an inside trip from Faber, though.
Tyson sporting his red shorts, Urijah the black shorts. Right away, Uriah's got him.
Tyson tries to get a lot going off of like a lot of double wrist locks when he was on the bottom in the Frankie Edgar fight. To like force start up, like wrestle up and sweeps. He didn't really seem as skilled in terms of like scramble ability. However, he's really strong. Faber working a front headlock to keep that takedown off. And throws him right back down. Dropping some hammer fists on him. I don't even think he tripped him for that one. Almost had him took him down for a second. And honestly, Faber's signature thing was one reason that he was able to get the front headlock so good is because he had like really good takedown defense, obviously being a D1 wrestler. So guillotines are really available. No, he kind of just whips him down.
Very high intense fighters, great cardio, great wrestlers. Right now, Urijah
can't see how well those are landing. Oh, here, switch camera angles. Griffin wrestled up really quick, actually. Look like he's going for a single leg, too.
Tyson working him. Tyson's got this bulldog build, and he's really gonna put it to work here. And wow, scoops.
That's stuff like that.
Uriah's not the only wrestler here, This is wow. And, that's just out of my mouth. Urijah goes for the reverse.
We still have that headlock, the front headlock grip.
Tyson's willing to get rid of his leg.
Tyson actually puts him back down. Looks like he's trying to climb into mount.
Hold that head on guillotine. Checking it out. Let's see what we got going here.
This was probably the first guy Faber fought that had like pretty good wrestling. I don't know when Griffin got his black belt, but his wiki does say he is one.
And I'm not sure why Herb stopped the fight, but it looks like they're checking on Uriah's face, possibly a headbutt or a cut. These two guys battling for North California supremacy. They're both very well-known local boys, and both been on a tear. And Tyson Griffin's really looking to steal some of Uriah's thunder.
And this would be because I don't remember what weight class they were supposed to be fought in. Because Griffin has most of his career I've seen has been at lightweight, whereas Faber was between like featherweight, bantamweight. And I feel like Griffin looked pretty meaty for a lightweight.
Make sure that both fighters start back in the same position that they were in. Here we go.
So I'd say probably at this point makes those takedowns really impressive. Dude, he is a high degree of wrestler.
see how heavy these guys are. And let's see if
Griffin over in
Tyson
side
can use
control now.
this bigger size
Got
to
all
their
defense.
advantage.
Let's see if what kind of a ground and pound game Tyson works with this top position.
But first I'm used to the ribs.
Urijah doing a good job with
He
his left hand, stuffing any knee attempts that
Faber
Griffin
keeping that front headlock to look to wrestle up. Normally that's not great, but it looked like he wasn't really trying to. He wasn't really trying to choke him. He was just using it to like work his way up the fence, so it worked out. That he didn't really get a ton of. He didn't get a ton of impact off what would basically be basically a double. Like looked like he was going to go for a Uranagi.
It's not very often you see Urijah on his back. Let's see what kind of a guard he shows us.
Well, he's looking to work some guard a little bit, and honestly, Tyson unleashed some heavy ground and pound here. Tyson
He's feeding up like he's going to go for an omoplata.
clearly showing he's a stronger man. He wants to establish his dominance.
Let's look up beneath action. Well,
Urijah doing a good job with
I think he would have been looking for a sweep back sheet more than the omoplata there.
Like we talked about earlier, being on your back doesn't necessarily mean you're the guy that's always getting hit.
One thing about Urijah, no matter where you put him on your back, on the side, that guy will continue to hit you. And he's relentless.
So fast and so explosive. But Griffin himself,
Wow. Griffin,
Oh, okay. I don't know what he was. I want to run that back.
But Griffin himself,
Like maybe he was working for an armbar, but he keeps himself hooked into under Griffin's knee and rolls himself up into turtle. Still on the bottom. It stands up. Or no, not really stands. I should say spun up for a second there. Well, Griffin has his back temporarily, but then he just spiraled. Almost like he's going for a. I don't even know what that would be. Like he was hoping to throw him overhead while rotating. Like he was gonna get out of the back door, and he's still in turtle because Griffin still got his back.
It looked like you guys started off trying to maybe attempt like some kind of a leg lock or knee bar, hooking around the leg.
I should have asked Tommy to pull up for this fight. This is 6 so far.
Tyson doing a good job trying to stick and maintain back control. Urijah doing some sort of almost like a backflip now.
He invented that, I think. That was the single leg slam, which you don't see all that often.
It invented that. All right, fair. Whatever. In pro wrestling, that'd be called like a sidewalk slam. But like he basically just ankle picked him while he had his back.
Like we said, these guys are just in it to win.
Yeah, anytime you got two guys with that kind of wrestling background, that kind of cardio, that kind of explosiveness.
I don't know. It looks like he's going almost like he's trying to set up for a banana split. I don't think that counts as spladle because they're not on the ground still, and it's not really locked down because he's not vertical with Griffin's back while having both of his legs hooked around Tyson's legs. Does Faber. I should have. I should have hit up time for this. This is really cool so far.
It just leaves a good fight. And
sorry, and it's on him like he's trying to set up the banana split, and he just rolls Faber over. Might have been spiking him a little bit here, but that's not. It's not a pile driver. This isn't illegal. Yeah, his head hits the floor. He spins over, tried to take his back again, but Faber's able to put him on bottom in the half guard. One thing I have heard about this fight is that Faber gets his head slammed eventually, and it might have been that moment right there, or there's another one.
Doing a good job as well, working strikes off his back. Urijah's dangerous in this position though. He's quick, he's explosive, and he's got those razor sharp elbows that just comes down on his opponents and opens them up. Griffin going for that armbar.
I did not see that coming, and neither did Urijah, but Urijah.
He did spin under. I thought he was trying to feed himself under for the knee bar.
Those razor sharp elbows that just comes down on his opponents and opens them up.
No, that would have been the well. He's kicking him for. I could see why they definitely would have said. I can see how an armbar could have been involved in this.
Griffin going for that armbar.
Yeah, definitely at that point. He just when he had stuck himself under north south, I was thinking about the Edgar fight. I was like, maybe he just likes knee bars a lot.
Griffin trying to work to get to full guard.
Urijah might be content to stay in this half guard position and
Still on half guard.
Here, as we know, but Tyson's rolling out of it.
Put himself in title to wrestle up.
Good job coming out back door.
Big
Missed an overhand. He hook on the way up. Oh, uppercut from Griffin, and he's kind of a turtle. That's a finish, Herb. That's a TKO. Ref. I guess he's fine. Maybe he had his hands up. I felt like you should have called that. That was like 10 punches. But he is trying to wrestle up, so you could do intelligent defense. Back of the head, Griffin. Come on.
When you're grabbing for that leg like Urijah, you open yourself up for some heavy shots, and let's hope it's worth it. Looks like he's going for the leg lock, but Tyson is right there with him, and it's not happening.
This all goes back to that wrestling base and balance.
Jesus.
Urijah obviously still hurt from that big right uppercut of Tyson's.
Finally. Okay. Wait, that's the round? They let that rock? Okay. Uh, 10-8 round. It's for I don't know how King of the Cage scored. I'm assuming they tried to do like what would be like normal UFC rules. Not that it's the only company to ever use a point system or anything, but if they're going by like a 10-point system, that's 10-8 Tyson. Pretty competitive at first, and then that happened. And that certainly was arguable to be. It should have been a finish.
These two just coming out non-stop. Big knees, big clinch,
Nice inside trip from Urijah. And Urijah just kind of getting his way.
Griffin's really strong, so I was kind of surprised that Faber would have got a manhandle here like that, but it could purely be the degree of wrestling. Did take him down with this big slam, though.
These two are very evenly matched, and it shows.
And this is that little scramble that Urijah and Griffin had.
Honestly, Griffin was riding him pretty well.
And then big slam from the single. This is just one of the most exciting rounds I've ever seen.
I've heard of a knee tap. I wonder if that would count as like a knee pick. Yeah, that right there. That might be the slam, getting his head slammed that people were talking about when I have heard about this fight. Missed the overhead. Hook didn't land too clean. That uppercut, however, and if that's the rear hand, Edgar just really likes. Yeah, Edgar just really likes the rear uppercut. Same thing he hits on Frankie in their fight. Herb could have called this.
And that's something you can't teach also. A lot of these guys really got to know when they got someone hurt. Tyson did not stop it. Urijah fought his way out of that.
Oh, well, I should have asked the homie to check my volume to see how that looks, but I think my volume's cool. It's probably fine. This fight's really cool so far.
Going for the leg kick when Urijah's,
Tyson's not tired just yet. Probably, I guess the wrestling hasn't guessed. Oh, body kick. Throw left. Look for his own weight down. Tried to look like an inside trip there, but Tyson's arm sprawled down nice.
Tyson's corner yelling for knees at this point, which is not a bad idea.
We've seen a lot of fights, go down this way.
I can't tell how he's got his arms bound up. Oh, okay. Almost like he was gonna go for an anaconda choke, I guess eventually. Because I thought he just had head and arm. Actually, yeah, no, I think he's gripping his own forearm. Not deep enough for the choke, but really good for control. Had some good knees to the body. Faber was able to seat him off a single leg.
Tyson working hard for that Kimura. Urijah doing a good job of covering it.
Tyson's gonna have to create some room here, and if he wants to finish that Kimura and
first time we've seen him go for it this fight.
He might eat some shots in the way, but he could work a sweep from here, we know, and let's see how Urijah is able to defend against this.
And he's got that arm behind.
Oh, it's getting closer.
Urijah doing a good job stepping over and covering again.
I know that's something very difficult.
Close up the space because he's got to get it behind and like farther over his back to finish.
And Urijah's spinning right around again.
Urijah now looking for that guillotine.
These two are going at a pace of which you don't see very
Jesus.
often. And that's because they are such well-conditioned athletes.
Not even. I don't even think he picked an ankle.
These two are going at a
Well, okay. Well, he is grabbing his hand, so I guess it would be similar, kind of like the Russian tie throws. I think they call them, like tie snaps. And this the fact that Tyson's really strong.
That's because they are such well-conditioned athletes. Tyson now with the top position again. Again in the same position we saw him at the end of the second round. Let's see if you're
Yeah, back at turtle.
Like being in the same position for too long, and I'm sure he's thinking of a way to get out of this.
Most fighters at this
Beating him
weight,
under the arm with the uppercuts, hooks.
wouldn't be able to go. These two are just too well conditioned athletes.
Tyson looking to take his back.
With submission knowledge. You know, these guys are going at.
I guess he was maybe looking to climb on him from like the turtle completely, because
People came to see these two. They knew exactly what type of fight was being. Neither one of these guys disappointed. Yeah, Tyson looked like he's working for Urijah's back. But it's
he
kind of
definitely
a tough spot for him.
hasn't got a lockdown now, and looks like Faber's gonna sweep over into half guard.
Take the mountains from here, but let's see what he looks to do. He's working off the fence.
No, Griffin's so strong though. He's pushing his knee in. He's taking top position.
And getting top position.
Let's see what Urijah's going to work his guard from here.
Half butterfly, I guess it would be. He's not really over for it to be half guard.
Let's see if Tyson's
He's got a knee shield in place, but he might still be rocked from that first round. Honestly, Herb should have called it then, but
Urijah doing a very good job.
Wow, Urijah explodes off the cage, and he said he doesn't wait around. Shoots for that single, and he's working for it. An ankle pick from there. Tyson's flipping out of it and taking his back. Wow.
Doing a good job of circling.
I missed something for a second there. Oof. I need to stop sitting on my ankle. The foot keeps cramping up like that.
And he said he doesn't wait around. Shoots for that single, and he's
A little wind.
Did I miss?
And
sorry about
might
that.
Be just both fighters trying to catch a little wind. Both of them been going pretty hard. Urijah doing a very good job.
Wow, Urijah explodes off the cage, and he said he doesn't wait around. Shoots for that single, and he's working.
My brain, something missed there.
Urijah doing a very good job.
Wow,
Okay, right when he's trying to climb up in the mount. Yeah, Neon Billy. Faber rolls over.
Cage, and he said he doesn't wait around. Shoots for that single, and he's working for it. An ankle pick from there. Tyson's flipping out of it and taking his back. Wow.
Doing a good job of circling again.
So right back into that turtle.
Urijah rolling.
And sick.
Trying to follow and maintain, but I think Urijah had a little bit too much momentum.
Tyson's still on his back, actually. He's not just around it. Knee bar attempt.
And it's Tyson. Tyson's going to work out and maybe deliver some shots while he can. They're both pretty sweaty at this point, Romy, and this is going to be something difficult to finish, especially when, Tyson's been here before. This is not the first time he's been knee barred, and he knows what he can take.
Urijah cranking on this knee bar, and Tyson looking like he's just taking a little bit of a break.
Urijah may switch to a toe hold or something to manipulate because if the knee bar doesn't do it, but it looks pretty good.
Yeah, that
Billy
knee
down.
bar is, that knee bar is very tight. And
I think they're harder to finish when their stomach's on them because you can't. You have to still like arc your back up to pull while your hips are pushing down, but gravity's already got it like flattened out.
Oh wow, big
Just
shots.
shots to the ass.
For him to hold on, taking these shots,
The bunch. Griffin, if I had nickels for every time you've been in this specific position, it'd only be 2. Which isn't much, but it's odd that it's happened that specific many times.
I think enough of those body shots gave Tyson the opening to work back up, and both of them just back and forth.
Griffin trying to take possible. Oh, he's got it. Griffin's got it now, Griffin. Faber had him in turtle now.
Dominant position here. Let's see if he's gonna pull it back, take his back now.
They're doing a good job keeping that
Okay,
foot trap.
are you gonna oil check him? You're kind of getting there already. Faber floats that you got to take top. Oh, banana split.
Kind of scrambled, looking for a possibility of calf
Oh,
crusher.
that. I think Griffin's going for a calf slicer.
I don't see that too often, do you? I'm looking for you to help me out here and let me know which direction these guys are going in.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell what leg is trapped up with what leg. It almost looks
Switch
like
into
a
an
calf
armbar?
crusher.
Yeah, okay, so he knew ball. Kong got new ball. Odd. Who switched to what here? I wish they had a better view. It's really sick though. Odd. Because right here,
Both of them in some kind of a scramble, looking for a
yeah, look at Griffin. Griffin was setting up for his own calf crusher. There is a problem with calf crushers though, where if you try to use both of your hands for pressure, what could happen is a guy can reach up and grab your arms to like put you in the armbar if you're the one with both hands in. Sorry about that, guys. People needed me to open the door. And this will be a good reason for me to learn how to use CapCut. But we return. In general, though, not the position I expected to see here at all in this fight.
It's hard to tell what leg is trapped up with what leg. It almost looked like a calf crusher, but
And they don't have a higher grip, so I can't. Okay, Faber's hitting here. Maybe he was trying to. And I was like talking about both arms being. It was like maybe Faber's arms are in there now. He had been trying for the.
now it seems like possibly a heel hook attempt from Tyson.
Yeah, his arms are in there. What I was talking about earlier was like if you feed both your arms, if you try to feed both your arms up for the calf crusher to get pressure in, you can't get arm barred.
Looks like they knew
The round in.
This could go anywhere. They're gonna stand them up. Let's see. It's the end of the second round.
Tyson.
What an exciting round. This is unlike anything you see in mixed martial arts.
Jeez, I can't even tell if that punch hit.
What an exciting round. This is unlike anything you see in mixed martial arts, guys.
Look, I clipped him.
This is a treat.
Maybe a panic shot.
Got both guys out there.
I'd take Tyson. Takes that round.
Working the wrestling,
Faber
working
hadn't
the
gotten.
jiu-jitsu.
He was in dominant position a few times,
Uriah's in
definitely,
trouble. Next
but
minute, Tyson's on his back, and the transition is just going back and forth. It's really hard to call this fight. I would hate to be one of the judges.
would you? Round one's got a set stone. He got off Tyson.
I don't know which direction to call it.
Tyson almost killed Faber. Did you throw a grounded knee, sir? Okay. Well, maybe because both his hands are up, it's illegal. Or his hands weren't touching the floor.
Here you go when Urijah's looking to grab for that knee bar we were talking about earlier.
And I truly believe if a normal person would have tapped this knee bar, Griffin just showing a lot of heart. Obviously must have a lot of flexibility in his legs to be able to take that kind of a submission. Doing a good job working the body, softening the Urijah up to be able to get away from that submission.
Urijah will feel those body shots tomorrow. Your organs taking shots like that, and you're going to notice. So we got an exciting fight. We can start around 3 here. Let's see. One of these guys know it's a razor close fight. Let's see if they look to take the edge. Wow, and a big shot.
Oh! Maybe the worst available start.
Let's see if they look to take the edge. Wow.
He loads up really hard. I guess it was supposed to be like a Superman cross, but then Tyson just cleans him with his own cross. Just because he throws it straight or overhand, actually. Immediately tags back in the turtle. Herb Dean. I guess he flattened out. Yeah, I guess he was actually unconscious there. Still a good performance in Faber. Honestly, the grappling was on point.
What an amazing fight, Romy. I've watched tons of fights here, and man, you couldn't ask for
Jeez.
big shot from Tyson.
Clean overhead, held his ground, caught him while Faber was coming in, so he was putting even more punching power in on his own chin, so to speak.
Tyson Griffin, maybe he's seen Urijah throw that punch in the past and kind of waited for it. This is the first time Urijah threw it, and it cost him dearly. Got a very, very happy Tyson Griffin here. You can't blame him. You got the crowd giving it up to these two. Wow, that's all.
Good fight. Alright, let me stop recording that. I gotta cut that later.